baby. We're live, all the way live. It is Wednesday. You know what that means. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm loving life. I hope that you can say the same. Tonight we got a lot going on, but before we get to that, take a second right now. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it before. Take a second. Share the video with everybody that you know in your social media, whatever that may be, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you share your content with. Let everybody know that you're part of the imagination. I'm also told that you need to ring that bell, give it a thumbs up. That helps us. That helps you stay in touch with what we're doing here. We got a lot going on tonight. Let's talk a little bit about it. We are so close to Hastings, but before we get there, the road to Hastings travels through here tonight. We are going to hear from Malachi Gage, Coach Lance Payne, you Big Lenny, Tito Orick, Spencer Slade, the Good Neighbors. Plus, we have two great matches on tap tonight. We are going to see for the Imagine Live title, Gorgeous Gregory going one-on-one with Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. Could be a huge week for Jimmy the Hippie. He could leave this week with 2 titles.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would really be amazing. And then later on tonight, in non-title action, it will be the Rad Boys, the defending Imagine Tag Team Champions, battling the recently formed team, an impressive team last week, Eric Enders and Lucio DeVere.
Yeah.
Couple big matches we got lined up for tonight. We have a ton of great matches coming up this Saturday in Hastings. We're going to talk about quite a few of them throughout the evening tonight. I know you're excited for Saturday. Everybody's excited to go back to Hastings. We can't wait to get up there. We've been selling tickets to folks I've never seen their names before.
That's
We're
great.
going to have new fans in Hastings, so we need all of our great imagination to come up there. Make those folks feel welcome. Let's grow this thing. Keep it going for you. I mean, the most important part of the imagination, it's not me, it's not the guys, it's you. So we want to keep this thing going. You guys are so important to us, and we want to welcome anybody that wants to be part of this group. So we're excited about that. Tickets are still on sale. You can go get them right now at ImagineWrestling.com. We do have some VIP left. It's a big building. You'll have no trouble if you want to wait and get general admission at the door. You're more than welcome to do that. There'll be plenty of general admission at the door. And then 2 weeks after that, we return back to Altoona. That'll be on November 12th. Lenny, we're down to 3 shows left for this year now. We got 1 in Hastings and 2 in Altoona. So if you want to enjoy Imagine Wrestling this year, you're running out of time. It's time to get it done. We are going to be there on November 12th. The return of Fandango. Everybody, I'm sorry, legally now, Vince's group up there, he owns that name. So we'll call him Dirty Dango for the folks that like that. But Dirty Dango on his way back to Imagine Wrestling. Everybody loved him last time. Huge sold-out crowd for Dirty Dango last time. And we're anxious to have him back here again on November 12th. That's all I have. That was a mouthful, man. I said a lot. But let's go ahead and let's hear from the number one guy in Imagine Wrestling right now, the champion, Spencer Slade.
Hello, Imagination. My name is David Brown. I am here with the reigning Imagine Wrestling champ, Fear the Gear, Spencer Slade. Right. Spencer, coming up here in Hastings on October 29th, we're going to have a match between you and Jimmy the Hippie, a man you faced a few times.
That's right.
What do you have to say?
Well, considering the fact that I've already beaten Jimmy the Hippie, we're going back to Hastings. And you want to know something about Hastings? Not only is it a crappy town with a bunch of people that will never look like me or accomplish what I have, but it's the same town that I beat big-time Bill Collier to become not once, but a 2-time Imagine World Heavyweight Champion. And I hear it's going to be Jimmy the Hippie's hometown, where all his boys, his friends, all his fans are at. Well, I'm going to spoil that, because just like I've done before, Jimmy the Hippie, I'm either going to make you tap out or drop you on your neck. You will fear the gear.
Strong words from our champ, Imagination. We'll see what happens in Hastings.
So there you are. Spencer Slade certainly has some not-so-kind things to say about the good people of Hastings and that area up there. And, of course, his challenger this Saturday night, and Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. And we're curious to see what kind of message Jimmy has for Spencer later on tonight. Speaking of messages, let's go ahead and bring him in right now. He has a big message for the Power Brokers himself. Big Lenny, big tag team match coming up this weekend. It's you and Coleman against the Power Brokers. My question is, it wasn't that long ago. You and Coleman were at each other's throats. How do we get from there to where we're at this Saturday night?
That's an interesting question. And honestly, you're not the first person to ask me that. To be honest, Cato, I got to respect the man. He's a hard hitter. I've known him for a lot of years. We've had our differences. I'll grant you that. But we've kind of set aside our differences because we have a common enemy. Man, do we have a common enemy. We're going to have a lot of fun, I feel, in Hastings, because who better than the world beater Chris Coleman to tag team with to beat the Power Brokers?
There you go, man. You talk about a big, strong, formidable, raw-boned team. You're talking about Big Lenny and the world beater Chris Coleman. I'm looking forward to that one. Should be a great fight between them and the Power Brokers. Coming up next, we are going to... If you don't know, I look over this way to see who's on the shot next. And, man, there are times I'm disappointed when I find out who the next person's going to be. Let's go ahead and bring him in right now.
What's wrong?
It's a rebuilding year, pal. Ravens have rebuilding years every year. But let's go ahead and let's talk about what's been going on with the coach. What's been going on with the coach lately?
Man, the coach has been pretty busy. Busy. I've been putting together so many great matches for the imagination out there. Talking about great matches, Lenny was just talking about a match this weekend. He's teaming up with Chris Coleman? Are you serious? Is Big Lenny serious about teaming up with Chris Coleman, the man that almost ended his career? And you know what? Big Lenny, there's going to be consequences for you teaming up with that loser, that disgusting punk. But for right now, I'm not going to focus on you, Chris, because this weekend, I'm going to make sure that the good neighbors, John Ross and his son James Ross, is going to be successful this weekend against those rad kids, those rad boys. Kids. Yeah, rad kids. They're little, But listen, John, James, I'm going to ensure that everything goes extremely smooth this weekend. I got your back. Talking about got your back. Hey, bring them on in.
Not my job?
Oh,
all right.
Hey, tell your aunt we still need the invite for the cookout.
I got you.
Really looking forward to it.
I got you guys.
Am I going to get an invite to the cookout?
Yeah, I don't think you're invited.
All right. I'm just gonna pick that up real quick. Dust that off. Well, here we are. What, you losing focus on me here? No. Good neighbor John Ross?
I'm a big fan of that poster over there. There's a good neighbor on there. See
okay.
That?
All right. So this weekend you got 2 singles matches. What's on your mind?
We have much more serious things to talk about than posters right now, Cato. You see, I've only been here in Imagine Wrestling for 2 months. 2 measly months. In those 2 short months, I have come to realize that there is a severe lack of respect around here. It is ridiculous. You see, growing up, my father always taught me about being a respectful person and about being a good neighbor, about being a great neighbor. And
hold on. Not to cut you off, son, but respect is an important thing. And I want to look straight into this camera here and make sure I'm talking to everybody at home. Because everybody, what I've noticed in the time I've been here, whether it's you, Cato, or the people that sit at ringside, or Gelman over there, or the other competitors in Imagine Wrestling, I practically had to beg to get airtime today. I had to beg despite the fact that everybody wants to use my name to make a name for themselves. Everybody wants to talk about how a couple years ago my jaw was broken and they got famous off of that. Then every now and then I hear you sitting on commentary and you want to talk about how I served the country. You know what? I did serve the country. But I came back after making something better of myself, getting myself lifted up out of where I grew up from. And I tried to share some better messages to the people at home. And what I get for it, I got booed. They're fine to boo me. They're fine to use my name, but they don't want to give me any respect. And I'm getting sick and tired of the disrespect, Cato. Tired of it. I was almost ready to hang it up not that long ago until my son came back into my life. But I look around and all the same people that sit at ringside and make me sick, downright sick, that I put my life on the line for this country, because you're all pieces of trash that aren't worth the time. Yeah, I know you don't like it, Cato, but this is my airtime. I paid for these next couple minutes, and I'm going to say what I want to say. Yeah, I look at that poster because that's when my jaw was broken. Well, my mouth is moving now, so your ears better be open to listen to every goddamn word that I'm going to say to you today. Because you people all make me sick. And I was about to hang it up because of how sick I was. And then my son came back into my life when I ditched his good-for-nothing mother. Sorry, son, but it is what it is.
You should put raisins in potato salad. I get it.
It's more than that. And when he came back into my life, I realized not only did each and every one of you people steal the love I had for this country from me, for all the lessons that people are trying to push into his head from a culture that claims to be woke but doesn't have its eyes open, doesn't have its ears open, doesn't have a working brain. And they look up to people, like I saw a debate the other day, and that's the two best people we got. And then on Saturday, the Rad Boys, that's the two best people you got. It makes me sick. Makes me goddamn sick, Kato.
All right, it's enough cursing.
You can steal the love that I had for this country, but I'm not going to let you steal the love I have for my son. Because you're making it hard for me to love somebody I should love by all the lessons that you're trying to teach him. So I'm going to take that open hand that I wave with. I'm going to take it. And it's not going to be empty. I'm going to ball it up. Grab hold of the respect that I want. Teach my son how to be better than you, how to be better than Gelman over there, how to be better than each and every one of you mouth breathers that doesn't trim your lawn and doesn't know the difference between houndstooth and argyle, doesn't know how to clean your own yard. I'm going to teach each and every one of you respect by taking this hand, grabbing what I want, because I'm tired of waiting for it, Cato. I am tired of waiting. And I'm going to show each and every one of you with my own son the example of how, instead of just sitting at home, being in your own filth, being in your own laziness, being in your own good-for-nothing homes, how you can put on a sweater and make it better. And it's not because you can't or don't have the ability to. You're just not the good neighbor that I am that has the ambition, the manifest destiny to stand up and grab life and take what I want. And that's going to be a victory this Saturday and in a couple weeks with the lessons I've taught my son and with the hope of Coach Lance Payne. I'm going to snatch those titles right away from the Rad Boys.
Let me first say I apologize for the language. The views of Neighbor John do not reflect the views of Imagine Wrestling. We love our fans, and we know that there's a lot of good folks out there. So I apologize for the language and any demeaning feelings that you may have toward Neighbor John. He does not reflect the views of me or this company. At this time, I want to bring in Malachi Gage. Boy, oh boy. Come on in, Malachi Gage. All right.
Lucio DeVere. Where's Lucio DeVere? I want him here now. I want to fight. I want to fight, not a match. I want to fight. He took too much from me. He took my title. He took my title away from me.
Malachi.
Oh, okay. Well, I have no idea why you're here right now.
I'm just here to tell Malachi, I wish I could understand your frustrations. But I have never lost a championship match. Get him back.
All right.
Calm
Let's
down.
Save it for Saturday, please.
Calm down, circus freak.
No need for name calling.
calm down. I've never lost my title. And you couldn't beat Spencer, so what makes you think you can beat me this Saturday? I am the hottest 18-year-old superstar in Imagine Wrestling, and I know it eats at your soul that I'm so much better than you are or you ever will be.
Okay, all right, let's stay calm.
And I'm telling you right now, you seem a little wacky right now. I strongly suggest that you focus on me, because if you don't, the circus is dead, and so are you.
Okay, all right. All right.
Keep talking, Greg. Saturday, I swear to God, I am knocking your jaw into the third row, sending home the good people of Hastings with a souvenir. Chisel your jaw.
Okay.
Because I'm sending it into the crowd. I swear to God.
That's good.
I swear
That's
to
good.
God.
That's good. That's good. That's enough. I think we've seen enough.
Smiling. Keep smiling.
Don't you have a match to get ready for? Come on, get out of here. You have a
Walk
match.
away.
That's
Walk
good.
away.
You walk in a different direction. Saturday is another day. Walk away. Walk away. What in the heck is happening here tonight? All right, hey, I tell you what, right now there is a match. That is one match I am not going to want to miss this Saturday. I don't think you want to miss it this Saturday either in Hastings. Man, let's go ahead and hear from Tito Orich right now. God, what a crazy night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination, I'm DC Bentley here with the Bosnian Bonebreaker, Tito Orich. Tito, you found yourself in two unlikely situations last month. Number one, in a tag team. Number two, on the losing end. What are your thoughts coming out of last month?
You know, no disrespect to Jimmy, no disrespect to Lenny, but if I want to get my hands on the brokers of Imagine Wrestling, then I'm going to have to do it myself. With these hands, I'm going to take down Mambo. I'm going to take down Apollo. I'm going to crush Lawless. And then finally, when it comes down to it, me and you, Spencer, I'm going to take that title. I'm going to be Imagine Heavyweight Champion, the first Bosnian, the best man to hold that belt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Bosnian Bonebreaker, Tito Orich, with a stern warning that he is going lone wolf, and he's coming after that belt. Back to you.
I'll tell you what, man, that was some pretty intense situations. I came to work tonight thinking it was going to be a pretty chill night, and that's not exactly what we got to this point.
You should know better whenever you're this close to a show. Yeah, your microphone's on.
Okay.
Especially a Hastings show. Everybody always seems like they're wound tight coming into a Hastings show.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
They know what this town means to a lot of folks in the company and what wrestling means to the folks of Hastings. So
I know you and I both love that town. It's a great town for wrestling. It means a lot to a lot of the guys here. There's some matches to really look forward to, and we're going to discuss them here. But we have a match to look forward to right now.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and head to the ring right now. First, he is the number one contender to the Imagine Heavyweight Championship. He will be fighting for that title this Saturday in Hastings. He is Jimmy, the High Flying Hippie. His opponent, he is the reigning and defending Imagine Live champion from New York, New York. He is Gorgeous Gregory.
Gorgeous Gregory. I'm so gorgeous. I'm so good looking. Tell me, Jimmy.
Man.
Tell me, Jimmy. Why don't you like me? What is wrong with you? Okay. All right. He doesn't know how to talk anymore. It's okay. It's okay. I know how to talk still.
Yeah,
I know how to
I know you do. You never shut up.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll talk about the two of us.
Tell you what, though, man, there's some big matches to look forward to this weekend. Last time we were in Hastings, we crowned a new heavyweight champion. Will history repeat itself this Saturday night? Has the match even started yet?
I haven't heard the bell ring.
I haven't heard a bell. Referee. Okay, the match has started. All right, I didn't hear it. There you go. Jimmy, taking the quick advantage, man. I think everybody's a little tired of this Gorgeous Gregory and his nonsense.
Once again, though, Jimmy's been stretching himself thin on all the people that he's been trying to take on in Imagine Wrestling. And this is another one of those guys that Jimmy's been kind of, he's taken a personal offense to.
Yeah, for sure.
And is he stretching himself too thin, 2 titles in 3 days?
It's a definite possibility. Jimmy's out here trying to fight different fights every week instead of remaining focused. It's something I've tried to talk to him about, but you can't have that conversation with him right now. He might be. Oh, he almost won the title right there.
We both know that every match is aggressive, and there's always the potential of being seriously injured in a match. But it always seems like title matches, it's a little bit more intense and a little bit more of a beating. Is this something he should have put his body through before going after the big prize in Imagine Wrestling?
I agree. But the other end of that is, imagine the prestige of being a double champion.
I get it. I'm not saying he's wrong, but I just question a lot of things.
I do think he's capable of doing it, too. There you go. We're getting lots of comments in the chat. We appreciate everybody checking in. We do appreciate that. Of course, somebody named Mark out there. We know who you are, Mark, so, somebody filled us in. So we appreciate, despite your departure, you tuning in tonight. And there you go. Gorgeous Gregory is in full control now. And this is where you don't want to be if you're Jimmy the Hippie. On the ground, getting mugged by Gorgeous Gregory.
I am gorgeous.
Backs him in. What's he going for here? Sends him across. Oh, shoots a line. Jimmy back in control, though. He grabs a front face lock. Single leg by Gregory. And this is what Gregory brings to the table. Smart, effective wrestling.
And a lot of strength.
A lot of strength. Yeah, surprising strength for an 18-year-old. Big kid, 6'1", 6'2", weighing in at around 210 pounds right now, and has a frame that by the time he's 22, 23 is going to hold probably 230 pounds of muscle. If you're going to pick up wins over Gorgeous Gregory, now is the time to do it. Because as he continues to mature and get older, he is going to be damn near impossible to beat.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. We just got to whip this kid's mentality into a better person, I feel like.
Yeah, if you could just find some humility. There's a lot to like about this guy, but personality is not one of them.
Yeah.
If you could just shut up about the way he looks, that would be great. Here he goes. I thought for sure he was going to say something again. He never shuts up. And I'll tell you what, he has taken it to Jimmy the Hippie in a way. If you're the guy fighting for the heavyweight title in 3 days.
You want to chop my back? You want to hit my back?
Oh my God!
Hit my back again, then. Hit it again.
Wow!
Wow!
Keep doing it. Oh!
Wow! It's getting violent. This is turning into a fight. That's what I like to see.
Hit me again.
Tell you what, don't ask Jimmy to keep hitting you, because he will.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, this is turning into a real fight, man. I am enjoying this. Jimmy the Hippie bridges out. Oh, caught him with a big flapjack. Jimmy landed hard on his face. This could be it. Good God.
That could have been it right there. Wow.
He can't take anymore.
What a fight we're seeing out of these two. What a match on Wednesday night, huh?
Yeah.
Talk about intensity.
It's a title match, Kato. The guys are always going to be harder in a title match.
Yeah.
It means so much more.
I mean, I don't know how good of a shot you're seeing. I can see it from here. Jimmy the Hippie's chest is broken open in one spot on the left side of his chest. I mean, those chops were fantastically difficult to handle. Tell you what, both guys clearly don't like each other. Big suplex out of Gorgeous Gregory, and Gorgeous Gregory is looking dominant right now.
Yeah, he is.
Good God, and he's got Jimmy in a prone position. Wow, Jimmy almost didn't kick out. This is not the way Jimmy would want to start his week, I would think.
No, this is definitely not the kind of showing Jimmy would want in a match.
Good God. Look at all the confidence in the world. I mean, if you're Gorgeous Gregory, how do you not be confident right now?
Bask in my glory, everybody.
What?
Hey,
He's stealing stuff off TV now.
tell me I'm gorgeous. Tell me I'm gorgeous.
You've wrestled a gorgeous match. There's no two ways about it.
Everybody at home is telling me exactly how gorgeous I am.
Here he goes. Big counter by Jimmy the Hippie. This may be the door opening that Jimmy needs. Ducks the line. Look at this innovative offense out of Jimmy the Hippie. Takes him over. Reverse leg scissors. Into the corner he goes. Big elbow in the corner. Is he going to follow it up? Shoulder block. Vintage Jimmy. The Hippie offense right now picks him up. Gregory does his homework. Counter's going for that DDT finish. Counter picks him up. Rolls through. Back up into the fireman's carry. So what's he going for? Jimmy he's countered. Went for the sunset flip. The action's could be new champion right now. No. Holy cow, was that close.
Wow, I thought we had a new champion, Kato.
It was close, right?
Yeah.
Real close. Whoa, was that kick devastating. He might be setting him up for that power driver. Here we go. Gregory in all kind of trouble here. Referee's got to get him back. Get him back, ref. Wait a second. Ref, check that hand. Check that hand. Check that hand. You got to throw it out.
That's it. Bring it back. No, I didn't hit him with it. Yes, you did. I watched you. No, I didn't. I watched you. No, I didn't hit him with it.
Good call by the referee.
Yeah.
I don't like the way things ended here, but now he's gonna put a beat down on Jimmy after mugging him with that piece of metal. Jimmy fires through. Big driver there. What do you call that?
Steamroller.
The steamroller, yes, sir. Jimmy up on top. No one flies like Jimmy the Hippie. Big swanton bomb.
You see that, Spencer? I got one more for you. The difference will be this Saturday. It'll be in my family in Hastings. See you then.
There you go, Jimmy calling out Spencer, telling him it's going to be the same thing. Oh my God, what's happening now? Here comes Malachi Gage. Oh, there's a murder ride.
You talk, and you talk, and you talk. You talk too much. You never shut up. I'm a special, generational, once-in-a-lifetime murder ride waiting for you Saturday. Gorgeous Gregory, the circus isn't dead, but you are.
Good God, what a match we're going to see on Saturday night, huh?
Wow.
Woo! That thing got heated real quick.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
Yeah, it did.
I'll tell you what, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Hastings. We got a lot of big matches coming up. Of course, we got your tag team match, you and Chris Coleman going against two members of the Power Broker. That, of course, David Lawless and Mambo Italiano. Big fight coming up there, no doubt about it. I won't get your opinion because I know what it's going to be. I'm going to tell you, I think it's going to be just a straight up fight.
Muggy.
Yeah, it's gonna be something to see. A lot of animosity already built there in a very short amount of time. Of course, we're going to see Lucio DeVere going against the guy who beat him the last time they were in the ring together up at the fair in Sykesville against J-Cat. Popular little guy, man. He's like a little he's like a little stick of dynamite, man.
He's like a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement whenever J-Cat comes to town. Then we are going to see, it's been a long time since we've seen him. We're going to see Kim Chi back in action. He came in from Uganda. He'll be taking on the Bosnian Bonebreaker Tito Orich.
Does Kim Chi still get his separate locker room so we don't have to smell him?
Yeah. We always keep him away from everybody. Okay. I mean, who can talk to him? Who can understand what the guy's saying? It's a weird little fly.
Come on, Mr. Miyagi, get it.
I got it. We're going to see individually, we're going to see each of the Rad Boys go one-on-one in singles matches against the Good Neighbors. And this thing has become, we talk about fiery and a lot of things, what we just saw with Malachi Gage and Gorgeous Gregory has a lot of fire. This thing with the Rosses and the Rad Boys seems to be extremely personal very suddenly. And I'm not sure, I guess I sort of know for James Ross, he suffered a broken jaw. For Braden Elliott, he suffered a broken wrist. Now, I know it's been a few years, and maybe if you haven't been following Imagine Wrestling for over 2 years, you're not aware of that. But that's where a lot of that animosity started. And, so it's hard to see an end or a resolution to all that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we're going to see in the main event, it's going to be Spencer Slade defending his heavyweight title against a obviously fired up Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. And
honestly, Spencer Slade proved us last time we went to Hastings. You cannot count out these shows outside of Altoona. Anything can happen. Titles change hands all the time, and that's what they're there for. That's why they're being defended. And I feel like Saturday night we're going to see another title change in Hastings.
If you're in Hastings, where else would you rather see Jimmy the Hippie win the title than right there? A town that he has a ton of history with.
I'm calling it right now. Jimmy the Hippie, new heavyweight champion in Hastings.
It would be an amazing night. It'd be very exciting for all the folks there in Hastings. So if you haven't done it already, you can go to our website, imaginewrestling.com, get your tickets. We're seeing that the tag team match is getting close to being ready, so we're almost time to head into the ring here in just a short minute. But you can get your tickets right now. Tickets start at $15. If you've never been to Imagine Show, you've only ever watched us, why not Hastings?
Yeah.
The weather's starting to cool down. It's a good time to go inside.
It's a beautiful drive up to Hastings if you're not from the area. Hastings is a beautiful community. It's a nice drive no matter what direction you're coming in from. Beautiful facility.
And they have a brand new Fox's Pizza straight across the road from them now.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Fox's Pizza. Maybe we need to go talk to them Saturday.
We have already talked to them.
Okay.
So that's where the pizza will be coming from Saturday night, is from Fox's Pizza. So, it's going to be a great time. ImagineWrestling.com. Tickets will be available at the door. They're available. The earlier you buy your tickets on the VIP tickets, the closer you get to set to the ringside. So you might want to do that now. But nobody tuned in to hear me talk.
No, I certainly didn't.
You know what they've tuned in to see wrestling action. When is the
I'm
last
here for.
time we've had the Rad Boys in tag team action on a Wednesday night?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
We're about to see it right now. Let's head to the ring. First, their opponents. He is Eric Enders. His partner. He is from the other side of your mind. He is Lucio DeVere.
You got it right this week.
What did I say last time? Well, 15 concussions will do that. Their opponents. They are the current reigning and defending tag team champions. All that, Braden Elliott. Banging Jake Wiley. They are the Rad Boys. There you are, man. The Rad Boys in action tonight. How exciting.
It is incredible. Their fans that tuned in tonight are in for a special treat. That is for sure.
There you are. This, of course, is a non-title match.
Here we go. Braden Elliott starting things off right. Lucy DeVere coming back with it.
That's a little surprising. Lucio DeVere quick to get to the ropes. Clean break, though. I like to see that. You don't always see that. Back into the headlock. This DC Bentley calls him the headlock heartthrob. Always can find a new and different way to get into headlock. Of course, any smart wrestler knows you control the head, you control the body, you control the pace, and you can win the match. Up and over, beautiful drop kick. Wow. Action speeding up, and that's where you want to be if you're the Rad Boys, picking up the pace. And there comes that brawling style we typically see out of the devious and mischievous Lucio DeVere.
Dirty dastardly.
There you go. Eric Ender's sporting a brand new singlet tonight. Much better look for him, if you ask me.
Yeah.
What an arrogant human being this Eric Enders is. He says, wow, big belly to back suplex. You know, this Eric Enders is always talking about no gods, no masters. Who is he to judge people that want to believe in God?
He is nobody in my book, Kato.
Big drop kick to the face. Patented Rad Boy offense there. Rad Boy's looking sharp right now out the gate here. You know, Enders and DeVere really were successful last week. Showed a lot of fire and a lot of energy, and were able to pick up a big win last week. As dirty as it was, they picked up a big win. And you know, what do you think a win by Lucio and Enders in a non-title match tonight? What would that mean for them in the tag team title picture?
I feel like it's got to make them #1 contenders.
Oh, come on. Lucio, not legal, taking a cheap shot. And now,
if they can pick up think about it, Kato, if they pick up a win over the Rad Boys, even in a non-title match, that is something nobody has done for, what, a year now?
It's been a long time since we've seen the Rad Boys on the losing end of a match. It's been quite a while.
I feel like it's got to make them #1 contenders.
Above the Power Brokers, above the Ross Boys even, you think?
The Ross Boys have proven that they can't beat the Rad Boys at this point. If these guys do it, they have proven they can, and I feel like they would deserve a shot.
I think that's a hard point to argue. That's a very hard point to argue. Come on, they're cheating. This is evil minds think alike, I guess, already. And there they go, taking advantage of the rules. Lucio picks him up, big suplex, takes down Jake Wiley. Jake Wiley grabbing his head. He might hit the back of his head on that a bit.
Yeah, he's looking a little bit loopy in the eyes, Kato.
Look at the look on Jake Wiley's face. He's in trouble. They have to a count of 5. Let's see if they try to push that or not. Working well together as a team.
They will push that 5 count every single time.
Come on, he's cheating again.
3, 4, get him up!
Come on, referee, turn around. They're cheating again. I'm just pointing that out. They are cheating again. And Jake Wiley's eyes are crossed right now. He's been getting mugged. A lot of experience on that left side of the ring right now, though. These are the mountains that the Rad Boys have got to climb if they want to be, they're already one of the best tag teams in the Northeast, but if they want to reach that goal of one of the best tag teams in the United States, they've got to figure out ways to beat guys like this, guys who bend every rule and downright break every rule when they get the opportunity. And this is a big learning curve here for the Rad Boys tonight.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, Kato. Plus, they're giving up a lot of size and weight disadvantage in this match.
They are indeed. Big belly to back suplex. Wow, that was a stiff shot in the ribs. May have taken all the wind out of Jake Wiley. What What's it got in mind here? Oh! Lucio DeVere's lucky he didn't break his arm. Good God. Somebody should do something about that vent up there.
I found great hilarity in that.
I seen you. You had to move away from the camera or the microphone on that one. It's nice when bad things happen to bad people,
Yes,
right?
it is. Yes, it is.
And he's a bad person.
And I'm sure that took some of the effect off Jake Wiley in the end, too.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you have to be impressed, though, as dirty as the tactics have been of the epic teamwork of Enders and DeVere to this point.
It's like they've reached some kind of weird understanding.
Yeah, well, one's arrogant and one's a bad word that I don't want to say after his actions against Malachi Gage last show. Yeah. This could be the moment, though. This could be the game-changing situation for Jake Wiley. Tag! Now they're in trouble. Here comes Brayton Elliott. Big line. Another big clothesline. And he is mugging these guys with those clotheslines over and over again. Lines them up in the corner. What's he got in mind? Big back splash in the corner. Folds it up with another one. Elbow to the side of the head. 3 in a row. Oh, he caught his own partner. That's whoa, big shoulder tackle. Enders on the bad end of that one. And there goes that shotgun drop kick. All the momentum in the world right now with Brayton Elliott. Picks him up. What's he going to do? Wow, what a... Oh, dropped him right on the mohawk. Lucio DeVere's in trouble. They could be setting him up for it right now. Caught him! Here it is! Oh my God! What are the Ross boys doing here? Come on! These guys, I have had enough of these guys. It's too much. It's too much with the Rosses. Oh my God, here comes Lucio DeVere back in with that hammer. Come on! We need some help out here. Here comes Malachi Gage. He's after his hammer. He's chasing him out the door. We might need some help in the hallway. And here they are. I think they've been calling this move the Lazy Boy. They've been laying out the Rat Boys for weeks with this. He got him set up for the double dare. Johnny covering up his son.
That's about the most decent thing I've ever seen John do.
See you guys Saturday.
I'll tell you what. The Rat Boys doing the right thing there and just walking away, living to fight till Saturday. I'm glad to see that. I'll tell you what, this Saturday night is a show you are not going to want to miss. Boy, it's been a wild and crazy night. If you haven't done it already, take some time. Share the video with everybody. Let them know you're part of the imagination. We can't wait to see all of you 3 days from tonight. Like I try to remind people every week, if you're struggling and times are hard right now, understand that we love you. Your struggle matters, and we're always here if you need somebody to talk to. So we'll